Hey, thanks for coming in. Just getting started. My show is actually tomorrow, but I'm going to do some pre-sales here. Just getting my iPad set up for my YouTube, doing multi-broadcast. There we go. Don't know if anybody's coming in today. I might have already missed the two of you guys. Talked all out. Welcome. Chantal, the wonderful welcome. Okay, let's get this going. I just need to show you guys. Welcome in. I'm gonna do a show probably tomorrow night, but I got this huge blue box and it was loaded with silver. It's more than the last box. If you've been following me on YouTube, it's absolutely loaded. Like, I don't know, maybe $500 to $1,000 worth. It's a lot. I can't even weigh it on my jewelry scale. It's so heavy. I'm gonna have to weigh it like a little bit at a time and then do the math. Plus, I have to do all the testing on the items. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this piece right here. It's a designer piece. Lagos with diamonds. Absolutely. I can't believe it. They go for like $400 to $500 on eBay. I just did a live premiere video. Well, actually a recorded premiere video. And you can see it. It's unbelievable. Like, there's pieces from all over the place in here. All kinds of silver. I got to test most of it. I've tested, a couple, but I need to get all the testing supplies out tonight and go through it all. But I've got bangles. I've got bracelets. I've got necklaces. I've got an opal. I've got like some sort of moon glow stone in a turtle. I've got Chicos. I've got quartz. I've got this huge Banana Republic curve link chain. I've got an entire bag. See this bag? I haven't even gone through this bag yet. I'm still going through it. Hello on YouTube. You guys got to scan that QR code and get over to Whatnot now at April Davis PI, or you're going to miss out. I just want to do like a pre-video or pre-show of the silver hoard. It's unbelievable. I got bracelets. I got necklaces. I've got something. I just found this. It's a Kenneth J. Lane, and it's extraordinarily vintage. It's one of those cuff bracelets, and it's got an old style watch inside. It's so old. It doesn't even have like batteries. It would be have to go to a jeweler. It's got 17 jewels inside that operates the watch, and it's in this vintage Kenneth J. Lane hinged, heavy, chunky cuff bracelet. These go for a lot of money online. And the watch doesn't even work. Like I said, it would have to go to a jeweler. I haven't even listed that yet. Also got this huge serpent snake. It's not marked silver, but it polished like silver, so it might be, I'm guessing, silver plate. It's probably silver plate, or it wouldn't have polished up so nicely. I haven't even had time to polish most of it. I polished this southwestern looking one, and I polished this one that kind of looks like a horse, but it's a ram. Yeah. Those are expensive online, but I'm going to sell mine. I'm going to lower the prices just to get it going. I have everything in my store, everything in my buy it now. Like I said, I haven't even cleaned all this yet. Hi, Miss Mandy Maid. Welcome in. Mrs. Eyes or Miss Eyes on YouTube. Come over, scan that QR code, get your $15 shopping money on Whatnot. You can spend it in my store or somebody else's store. If you're new to Whatnot, just sign up. Come on over, scan that QR code. If you are watching on YouTube, I just put out a premiere, and it's about some of the silver that's in this box. Plus, I have all my other stuff from my last shows. But there's just it's a massive amount of things. I haven't listed most of it yet because I was up till 5 a.m. And there's a rosary piece that's extraordinary. That's a bracelet. It's been listed. Um, the cuff bracelets that have the ram on it, one of them has been listed. Uh, the very southwestern looking one, it kind of looks Native American, but I can't say that it's Native because it's not. It doesn't have the initials in it. But this is the banger piece. This is a designer piece. This is Lagos 925 with pave diamonds. Yeah, can you believe something like this? I mean, these go for many hundreds of dollars online. There's a huge market for these, and it was in a Goodwill blue box. I couldn't believe it, and I tested it. I tested the diamonds. They're for real. I have a diamond tester. That's when I knew that it was legit, because I was like, oh, I bet this stuff can be fake, but it certainly looked good to me and it felt right, but it had all the right stampings in the right place. Oh, now I've got cracker crumbs on here. Sorry, I haven't eaten all day. So, I hope you can't hear me crunching my crackers. Go to the shop, go to the buy it now. It's unbelievable. You know, I know a lot of people are probably out right now for July 4th, but there's a massive amount of jewelry here. Look at the bag. It's just full of jewelry. Look at all these pieces. So many of them are sterling, or they're marked sterling. I still have to test all this. Sterling butterfly. There's a little Raphael and rabbit. There's a gold over sterling bracelet. There's a little owl. I don't think the owl is sterling. Then there's this Larimar stone. I believe it's Larimar. We've got the rutilated quartz. We've got a Chico's down there. I've got an opal. I've got this really bomb. I think I might keep this. This is like a 1970s, like a personal charm bracelet with all these vintage sterling silver charms. Like I said earlier, there's that. It's like a 70s. I think it's 70s Kenneth J. Lane bracelet that's got a watch inside that will need to be fixed. It's not one of those battery operated watches, so that's why I think it's 1970s. Could be as late as 1980s. Hi, TF Nana. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Amy. Thanks for coming in. Just sending a message to my mod. Hey. Hey, Tricia. I just have a massive amount of jewelry and silver that came in yesterday. It's unbelievable. I haven't even had time to test all of it. Unbelievable. I just did a YouTube video. I just did a premiere on some of the items that came in this box. And I said at the beginning of the video, like, there's no way that this box could ever top the last box, because the last box had like an ounce of silver in it. This box surpassed it. There's so much silver in this box that I'm going to have to get a different type of scale, or I'm just going to have to weigh the pieces like one at a time and add all the silver up once I do all the testing. I haven't tested it yet, but this is like $400 on eBay. It's got diamonds in it. Like, this is a designer piece called Lagos, and it's their caviar collection. It's for real. I tested it. Like, I couldn't believe it. Some ladies got one cheap on eBay for $375. It's already in people's carts, so I put it for $350. I expect it to go like probably less than a week. I've got the southwestern one that's marked sterling. Didn't test it yet, but it certainly polished up, so I'm pretty sure on that. I've got this JJ brooch that's the wolf howling at the moon. It's pewter. This I think could be silver plated, because it was all mucked up like silver, but it polished up like perfect. But it's not marked, so I'm just going to sell it as not silver. Then we've got this rosary that it's a rosary bracelet with roses on one side and saints on the other. Yeah, they go for hundreds of dollars as well. Hi, Stacy. Welcome in. Everybody check out my shop. Go to my Buy It Now. I have a massive amount of inventory that just came in late yesterday afternoon from Bluebox. There's more silver in this box than any other box I have ever received. I've tested some of it. I haven't tested all of it. I haven't had time. I've been cleaning. I've been listing. Uh, there's a whole bag of bracelets and necklaces in there. There's necklaces. I've got them laying on my sofa. I've got them laying in front of me. I mean, I can go through this bag with you guys, but I have the good stuff, or some of it, already listed. Just go over to my shop, click Buy It Now. If there's anything you want to see. Hey, Marketplace Girl, thanks for coming in. I said in the beginning of this video, please go to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, go to April Davis PI, and you can see the video on this box. I just did a premiere at 4 o'clock Pacific time. And, since I did that, I found even more. I've got more silver in this box than any other box that I've ever found. And I've got this vintage Kenneth J. Lane, probably 1970s or 80s watch bracelet. I've got a Raphaelan rabbit. I've got 925 butterfly. I've got a cutie little owl, which I'll probably save. I've got a stone that I think is Larimar on a sterling chain. I've got a Chico's down here. I've got something called um, retilated quartz. I've got an opal on sterling. I've got an old-fashioned sterling silver charm bracelet. I've got a little chai Jewish necklace. Yeah, this is an evil eye on a hand. I thought it was a mushroom. It's a hand. I got JJ, Jonette, pewter wolf howling at the moon brooch. I got Jesus. I've got the saints and the roses on the rosary bracelet. I've got another serpent snake. I've got 2 sterling silver rams. They're extraordinarily rare. They're 3-dimensional animals that are on these sterling bracelets. And I've cleaned one of them right here. I've got it on some other platforms. Still got a list and cross post. This looks like a JRI pendant. It's got abalone and mother of pearl, but I don't see the JRI stamp. It is on a sterling silver bell with a sterling silver chain. I found one just like it on Etsy, 84 bucks. Gonna have to do more research because I don't have a JRI tag on it, but that's what it looks like to me. I'm trying to find one so that I can see like where are they normally marked, because it's not, the bail is marked 925 on the inside and the chain is marked, but that could just be some random chain that somebody put on. But just the pendants alone, they go for $84 online if it is a JRI. And then the Kenneth J. Lane, I've got scrap silver, I've got a couple of rings, earrings, matching earrings, I've got some cabochons, I've got this cable chain that's Banana Republic. They retail for $55. I mean, I've got a whole bag. This is a whole bag of jewelry that I haven't even gone through yet. I mean, I sorted it, I untangled it, and I got, I put the the busted stuff in the craft box. But this is all like bracelets, necklaces. I think there's a few brooches in there. It just goes on and on and on. So I'll probably do a show like tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Pacific. Excuse me, I'm crunching a cracker. I know that's rude, but I haven't eaten today, and I need to eat and hydrate. But look at all of this. It's just crazy. And then, of course, there's the old necklaces from the last show over here that's left over. There's still all the bag of stuff from the last shows that's left over. This is crazy. I expect that most of this stuff will probably sell on my other platforms, especially the expensive sterling pieces. I don't know if there's a market for this on Whatnot for the high price stuff. Okay, there's 2 people over on YouTube. And one person, that's just me, myself, and I. What happened to Lori? What happened to Milty? Where the heck are you guys? Everybody's out for July 4th, I'm sure. But here we go. This is just a preview for tomorrow. Still need to clean and test most of the items. Let me know. I got everything from diamonds to opals to silver. I don't know if there's any gold in this bag yet because there's a couple pieces I need to test, but I don't think so. But if you're watching this on the playback on YouTube, this is some of the stuff that will be in the show. Of course, I still have, a whole bag of inventory from the last shows. I don't even have in front of me right now. This is a preview of the new items that were not already listed in prior shows because I just got them yesterday. So I'm going to give this a few minutes, and if not, I'm going to go watch the ball game. I'm going to enjoy July 4th. Stay here with my animals tonight. Make something to eat. Hydrate with my smoothie that's sitting right here next to me. But yeah, there's a massive amount of silver in this pile. And I sold one of my pieces from last week. I sold my Creed today. Somebody already bought that. Excuse me, choking on my cracker. Hi, Olive Smith. Please go to my shop, check out my Buy It Now. Thank you so much. There's so much here. I don't even know where to begin. A lot of this I think I'm going to save and put it in my scrap silver pile. Hi, Dawn's. Is it Dawn's or Dawn Z? I just have so much to go through. It's massive when you have to start a new box. I still haven't even done my laundry yet. I think I'll have to do that tomorrow before the show. It just took me until the middle of the night just to sort some of this, untangle it, clean it, get it identified, get it looked up. Once I get it all tested tonight, I'll weigh it. I know I've got more than an ounce, especially if those chunky bracelets are for real. And some of that I can't. Like the one with the diamonds, I'm not even going to put any testing acid on it because I already know that it's real, and I don't want to ruin it because those are like $400 or $500 on eBay. So there's no way I'm like going to even put any testing acid on that. I don't want to damage it. But here's just a little preview. If you're still watching on YouTube, this is just a preview of items to come. Oh, I think everybody's left. Well, I know it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and everybody will be doing fireworks soon. Hopefully not here. I mean, it'll happen, but we burn here when that happens. Milmar, thanks for coming in. Please check out my shop. This is just a little preview for some of the new items that will be going up in tomorrow's show. I do have some of them listed already. Where are you checking in from, Milmar? I got a massive amount of silver that just came in Bluebox number 17. I just made a YouTube video that went live on a premiere, and I said there's no way that I could top my last Bluebox. Well, I was wrong. I've got so much silver that it errored out my scale. So I'm going to have to weigh the different pieces separately and then add everything together. Oh, you're in California. Me too. I'm in Los Angeles. I figure a lot of people watching are on the East Coast, and they may be going out to, their picnics or their fireworks tonight, and so it's probably not a good night to go on. But hi, Lori. Thanks for coming in. I have a massive amount of new inventory that just came in last night from Bluebox, and there's a ton of silver. I was just explaining to Milmar that it errored out my scale. I'm gonna have to weigh the pieces individually because I have so much of it. But I thought this was a piece of junk jewelry in there. Yeah, they're worth over $400, sometimes $500. That's diamonds. That's a Lagos. That's a designer brand from Philly. They go for a fortune. Look them up online. I couldn't believe it. I tested it. The diamonds are real. I'm not even going to do the acid test on it because I don't want to destroy the jewelry. It's unbelievable. And then I got these old vintage sterling horses, and they're marked inside sterling. Well, actually, I thought they were horses, but they're rams, and I have two of them. I've semi cleaned this one, but I haven't even had a chance to get to the other one yet. Like, I got this little JJ Jonette wolf brooch. I mean, that's like, normally I'd be excited about that, but no, like there's so much in here. There's a Chico's, there's a Kenneth J. Lane. This is potentially a JRI. I don't know yet. Online it says it's a JRI, but I don't see any markings. But they go for a lot of money. They go for like 84 bucks on Etsy. So, um, I know I'm not going to get anything like that on you. On whatnot. But there's a Banana Republic curb chunky chain, another cabochon chain. I got a little turtle with some moon glow. I got opal. It's all kinds of stuff. But everything's in the shop. Everything's in Buy It Now. And I'll just, maybe I'll just kick back and get something to eat and just kind of watch the show from afar. And just, everything is in the bin. Um, I don't have enough people in at any given time to run an auction and say, okay, this starts at $3 and this is, this costs $400 and I'm going to sell it for $3. Like, no, that's not going to happen. I do have best offer tab turned on most of my items. I'm going to type this into the chat. Check bin for, sorry, the camera's shaking. There we go. Check bin for items. Well, thanks for answering the poll, whoever answered the poll. Yeah, this is just a preview for tomorrow night. I know a lot of people are on, but a lot of people are out for the holidays. I just wanted to let you guys know that there's a ton of silver coming. There's a ton. I have to test it, weigh it. I even got this little piece. It's like gold over sterling silver. I think it's probably like a gold plate over sterling. But I'm gonna have to measure it and test it. Hey, thanks for the raid. Hey Ray, thanks for the raid. What is it? Ray Z in GPK? Is that it? Thank you. Party of one. Everybody, check out Ray. Oh, hey Kelly. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I can just give you a preview. This is just a little preview. Uh, I don't know if you saw that video. I know you're busy with family, but I said in the beginning of the video that there couldn't possibly be more silver in this box than the last one. Well, guess what? I'm happily wrong. There's so much silver in this box that I'm going to have to weigh the pieces individually or get a bigger scale because it aired out my scale. And I found this last night thinking it was a piece of junk jewelry. And no, you know what it is? It's a Lagos 925 with diamonds. Yeah, they go for like $400 or $500 easy. Yep, there it is. It probably won't sell on whatnot. Got this 925. Cleaned it. Didn't test it, but it totally cleaned up. I got these very rare pieces. They're three-dimensional animals. I thought at first it was a horse, and then I looked at it. They're rams. Look at these. Super heavy. I still need to test them, but this one did polish up. And it's not marked 925, it's marked sterling, so it's super old. And there's another one. I haven't even got to that one yet. It looks like somebody tried to polish it before because I can see like the polish marks on it. Like it kind of makes it look orange. That's silver polish, which I did not put on there. I saw this on Etsy. If it is a JRI, just the pendant alone goes for $84, but I don't see a signature, but it looks just like a JRI. And it's got the abalone and the well, I just went blank. It's in it's in the shop. I just went blank. Yeah, I'm so tired. I was up till 5 a.m. going through all this. I got And mother of pearl, exactly. Mother of pearl and abalone. I got an opal on a sterling chain. I got this one. I need to test it, but the ends are silver and the bracelet itself looks like it's gold plated or filled or sprayed or something over silver. It's really nice. I don't even have that listed yet. I've got to figure out more about it. I've got butterflies that are sterling. I've got an owl that I don't think is sterling. I've got a Raphaelan rabbit, which I may probably save for myself. The Raphael, it's a sign, Raphaelan. Yeah. I've got up here, you're not going to believe this. This is a Banana Republic, the gold curb chain. They go for like 55 bucks. There's a little cabochon below it. And in the middle, you probably can't see, but there is a really nice turtle. And he has got some sort of moon glow stone. And then it's surrounded with these little blue rhinestones that I need to test. Yeah, and that's not on a silver chain, the turtle, but I got the turtle, I got a fish, I got an opal, I've got something I thought was a hand and a an evil eye, but no. Well, I thought it was a mushroom, but it's a hand. Then there's this little semi-looking moose, but it's a Jewish chai piece. A lot of those come in 14K, so I need to test it. There's an old Kenneth J. Lane in here that has a watch inside. But it's one of those old style watches, you know, like the Walthams, where you have to go to the jeweler because they're so old they don't even have batteries in them. Hamza, yeah, that's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. The evil eye that looks like it's in a mushroom is a Hamza. Now, what that is, I don't know, but that's what it is. There's also this J.J. Jonette pewter brooch in here. It's the wolf howling at the moon. I don't even have any of this listed yet. This is not marked, but it polished like silver. So I'm guessing it's God's hand. Okay. With an evil eye. It's silver plate. And it's got a symbol inside of it too that kind of looks native, but it doesn't have a signature. So I'm just going to sell as is because I can't say that it's silver when it's not marked as such. And even the silver that's marked, I can't say that either until it's tested. I will not be putting any acid whatsoever on this one because this is, there's a lady that has this exact one, and this is very vintage. She's got one on eBay for $375, and it's already in people's carts. So I put mine at $350. Yeah, it's a very rare designer piece. It's from the Caviar collection of Lagos. Yeah, unbelievable. Uh, there's a whole bag of jewelry here. I haven't even gone through this. This is tons of necklaces and bracelets. There's rutilated quartz. Needs to be cleaned badly. It's marked 925, but I don't think that it is. There's a Chico's, like a three-dimensional heart. It just goes, oh, a God's hand, not God's hand. Okay, we'll have to figure that out later. There's also this Larimar stone. I think it's Larimar from the Dominican. It's on a sterling chain. I got sterling chains just like I got butterflies. I've got rhinestones. I don't see any gemstones in this lot, but I'm fine with that. Well, except for the opal. The opal is a gemstone. But there's so much silver and there's so many signed necklaces. And then there's a brass one that matches this. It's very Native American looking silver, but I can't call it native because it's not. It doesn't have if it doesn't have the maker's signature in it, then you have to call it Southwestern. But it looks native. And oh, by the way, the Creed cross, it already sold today on another app for full price. I think it was $50. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't had time. I've been up like most of the night just getting this separated, organized, cataloged. I did do some listings. Hi, David. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Dee Marie. I think I missed you guys. Kristen, they probably already left. But I have everything in the shop. I have everything in the buy it now. I'll probably do a show tomorrow night, like when more people are home. There's a lot of people doing shows right now because Whatnot has a lower commission for the July 4th weekend. So there's shows all over the place. And most people are, they're out and about right now. And I need to eat. I need to hydrate. And I'm going to watch a ball game and just relax. But I love this little bunny. I thought it was like enamel, but I did some research and it appears to be it's resin. Very, very nice with a nice little gold tone chain. I'll probably keep that since it's a bunny. There was a similar one that was a Disney piece, but it was cracked, so it's in the craft box. Uh, just incredible finds. And this piece, oh my God. Let me show you this one. These go for hundreds of dollars as well. Look at this. The craft box. Like craft jewelry for repair. CRAFT, not crack. Craft. This is a rosary bracelet by the old HMH company, and it's sterling. It's very old. They're very hard to find. Oh, I'm sorry. And I don't have enough space here. There's just so much jewelry. It's got roses on one side, and it's got the saints on the other. And it's got the HMH sterling signature. And I got mine like hundreds of dollars less than everybody else, so it'll probably sell immediately, I'm hoping. Then there's some childhood charm bracelet in here that's got all these charms from like New York and Massachusetts, and most of them are sterling, old sterling. So it's just like I probably would keep that in the scrap pile. Um, I won't be too butthurt if the rosary bracelet doesn't sell either, because I'll keep that with my silver pile. Um, there's a Kenneth J. Lane. Oh, you need what? This? Oh, you won't be able to afford this. And look, you go to the other sites. Go to Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. Look at the prices on this. And I've got mine at an affordable price. And people are going to think it's fake, and it's not fake. But people are going to think that because they're going to be like, "Why do you have this so cheap?" Like, because I want to make the money back on the box. So I'm like, that's going to be my banger piece that I'm going to sell at a discount. I know it's just a matter of time because religious stuff flies off the shelf, especially since the Creed. The Creed sold today for full price on another app. I've got rings in here, a few rings. I've got like 3 sets of matching earrings. I've got several pieces that are real gemstones. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure. These are some kind of beads. So they feel a little cold, but they don't feel as cold as these real rutilated quartz stones. And this is supposedly a 925 setting. It's stamped that, but just because jewelry is stamped that doesn't mean that it is. So this is a piece that needs to be cleaned and tested. Now, if somebody wants it ahead of time, I'll just sell it as is, and then somebody else can do the silver test, and they can do the, clean the stone test. Probably get some Dawn soap and like a little old toothbrush, a soft brush, to go into these little settings. Yeah, these these are bomb. They're really pretty. I've never seen this rutilated quartz. It either comes with black strips or gold strips inside, like bands that are on the inside of the quartz. It's pretty nice. There's also one in here that's some pink quartz. I don't even know where it is right now. Like, hey, whatnot. Hey, yeah, girly. Let's see. Oh, here's a purple one. Oh, there's so much. I got silver everywhere. Here's a purple one, but it's not amethyst. It's some sort of pink quartz. Really nice. It's a bracelet. Look at this. This is from like probably the 60s, maybe even the 50s. This is a Napier diaper pen that's made of solid sterling, and it's got somebody's initials. Looks like RC. So somebody had a baby and they got the sterling silver diaper clip. Like, I even found one online that has the card that shows what they look like. So you would order these, I guess, when somebody had a baby and gift them a sterling silver diaper clip. Like, pretty unbelievable. Never saw one of those before. I've never seen a sterling silver diaper clip. And by a designer brand, Napier. And those pieces, they just don't make those anymore. Um, Unbelievable. I've also got some copper came in this pile. Some rings, like I said, some matching earrings. There's a Chico's in here. There's the Banana Republic that these retail for $55. Yeah, they don't make those anymore. Yeah, it's like brand new. It looks like it's never been worn. It's got the little banana signature on the bottom. This is just some sort of stainless steel, I think. Not sure, but it's got the Banana Republic signature. I looked it up. It's got like a little stone in and the little backwards B and the R. And it's got an extender on it. Yeah, $55 retail. Yeah, but their website, they don't have them anymore. It's probably just like stainless, I guess. Could be plated, but I doubt it. Banana Republic. I wouldn't put any acid on it to test it because I don't want to ruin it. And I love the turtle. I may keep the turtle because I've got rid of so many of my turtles on here. Like, this turtle is just, I got to test the stones though, because he's got these little gemstones that look like topazes. They're probably not. They're probably just rhinestones, but they're around the moon glow stone. Yeah, looks like the moon, the sky and the moon. It's just, it's bomb, It's like, I've got so much. I've got so much, but this one, oh, I think this is my favorite. The rosary with the rosary bracelet with the roses and the saints and the HTM sterling. This is like super old. They're very old, and they sell all day long on other apps whose names I cannot say here. And so will this. There's like 1,000 sold on these. Last time I checked, I'm like, oh my god. And some of these go for like $800-900. It just depends on which one. And most of them don't have the diamonds, but this one has the diamonds, and I tested them. They're pave stones. Like, yeah. And then it opens like this. It's got like a little snap, and then it's got the Lagos. Don't think you can see that here, but it says Lagos 925. Like, I'm not even worried if anybody on Whatnot doesn't buy that and they just want to buy like the inexpensive stuff. That's fine. Uh, you know, I can't say this is a JRI, but look it up on Etsy. $84 just for the pendant, not even including the sterling silver bail or chain that's on it. Like, I haven't looked this up. Looks like it was handmade. I think it's a piece of boot jewelry or something. It's not big enough to be. It's too big for a bracelet. It's too small for a necklace. So I think it's a piece of homemade boot jewelry. Still, it's cute though. I like it. I might wear that. Somebody put their little, like a dove on there, and there's some cutie rings in here too. Like, just little junk. I'll put it with my junk jewelry rings, my little costume jewelry rings. There's one that looks like it could be silver, but I need to test it. Yeah, it could be an anklet. Exactly. There's a couple in here that I think could be anklets. And that's one of them right there. And then I have, hey, Grandma, thanks for coming. Please check out my Buy It Now. I just got this huge silver hoard from Goodwill Bluebox. Two boxes in a row. Both came from the same place. Loaded in expensive silver. These are cool. You should look these up. These three-dimensional. They usually have horses on them, but mine has rams, like the Aries rams. Oh yeah, that wouldn't be a baby necklace. And it's just handmade because it's got string on it. But it's very cute. This one I polished a little, but it had some polish on it from somebody else. Somebody else must have attempted to polish this at one time, and they didn't clean the polish off the ram, off the three-dimensional piece. So it's going to need to be soaked to loosen that up. You know, maybe take it to a jeweler since it's very vintage. It's got the sterling mark on it. I still need to test it just to make sure, but it polished like silver. And I'm really, I'm stoked about this, about the J.J. Jonette Howling Wolf at the Moon brooch. Might keep that. And I'm so happy I got an opal, and I have a lot, several lots, jewelry lots that are coming from a guy I do business with in Oklahoma, and he saw an opal, a fire opal, in one of my boxes. So, here I am. I'm waiting for an opal to be sent, and I get an opal. And it looks like it's a very old setting too. I think this opal has some age to it. That one I may keep unless I get a good offer for it. I don't even have it listed. And I really like this one too, the Larimar stone. I think it's a Larimar stone from the Dominican because I've seen these before. They're kind of like a white and a blue, kind of look like a seashell. Got like a seashell design, and it's on some type of really old silver, but I can't even see the marking because it's so old. And it's on a sterling necklace, but I haven't cleaned it yet. Maybe once I clean it, I'll be able to see the sterling marking on the back of that, but that's really cool. So this is just kind of a preview for things that you're going to see tomorrow. Today I just plan to, since I was up most of the night going through this, I'm going to watch a ball game, and I'm going to drink my smoothie, and I'm going to make something to eat, and I'm going to stay here tonight because I know my cat's going to freak out when she hears fireworks. It's not too bad in the neighborhood I live in, but I am close to Universal, so we'll probably hear, for sure we'll hear Universal. They don't do it at CBS anymore, so that'll help because that's right down the street too. I used to live across the street from that, and my rabbit would lose his mind. Yeah, look at that. Just this little pendant goes for $84 on Etsy, not including the chain. But I don't see the signature tag on mine, so that's going to have to be thoroughly researched before I list that, because I don't see the JRI marking. And then look at this bag. This is heavy. This is another 3 or 4 pounds probably of bracelets, necklaces, brooches. These are all the wearable pieces. There was only a few pieces in the box that weren't wearable, including some pearls that had a broken strand. And when I lifted them up, the pearls just went everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. Because I don't want the animals to swallow that. So I put them in the craft box, as Kelly referred to as the crack box. It's okay. I'm not making fun of you. The craft jewelry box, if you're still here, Kelly. And I sell those craft boxes all day long, but I just wait till they're full. And it's just like, it's either parts or it's rejects. So once those get full, that'll go on, Marketplace. Those will sell all day long. I mean, people come straight to my door to pick those up because people like to, they like the pearls and they like the beads and they like the stringy stuff. And I just throw, even wearable pieces, I throw into the craft box because if they're not my standards, they're not going to be sold here. Is I'm not going to sell any crap. You know that, Kelly, my mod. Kate, thanks for joining. So I put the what I consider the garbage or the pieces that need repair or broken in the craft box, which I'm always going to think of now as the crack box. And I couldn't believe this. When I saw this last night, I thought this was junk too. And then I looked at it today in the daylight, and it had a big KJL tag, and I'm like, oh my God, that's Kenneth J. Lane. Like, oh my God, and it's ribbed and it's hinged, And it's got this old, very 17 jewel operated watch inside that would need to be repaired. And the watch itself doesn't even have a piece of glass. It's like missing the glass, I think. But it's protected like when it's closed. So, but yeah, you wouldn't want to like put your fingers on it because there's no like glass insert over it. But I see that these go for quite a bit of money. The Kenneth J. Lane ribbed hinged bracelets, and there's not one of them online that's like this one. Yeah, unbelievable. So that's the Kenneth J. Lane. That's the piece that I had that was the pearl set that the lady sent me the box load of cash. If you've seen that video, people who watch my channel, go watch that. The lady that sent me the box load of cash. That was for Kenneth J. Lane. And why is my battery not working? I still have a charge, but oh, that's why. Whoops. Hold on. I'm going to have to undo this for just a moment. I know you just guys look at the catalog while I fix this. Just look at the catalog while I fix this. Uh-oh. Sorry. I'm trying to get the camera fixed with the battery. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Soul London. Hey, Terry. Yeah, this is just a little preview for tomorrow. But, I would take advanced offers on this. But if not, no worries. I'm just, I'm going to be on here just another couple of minutes. But at least, if you want to see more on the jewelry, Kelly, you can see that premiere I did that shows some of it. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get you to buy any of this, Kelly, last night. I just wanted you to see it. Suki Yucky, thanks for coming. Please check out the shop. I was so excited that there was so much silver in here. Like, because I said at the beginning of the video, like, there's no way that this box could even match the last box that I got. It's almost like it's going to be a disappointment before it even arrives. Took 13 days to get here from New Jersey. 13 days. And then all these designer pieces, all this silver. I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, me too. I'm feeling blah today too. I think I'm kind of sort of semi-dehydrated, and that's why I need to just hydrate and eat. I'm sure about the time it's time to go to bed, that's when my energy will pick up, and then I won't be able to sleep all night. And my bestie, she went to Palm Springs with her family, so I'm just home alone. Just me and the girls. And Amelia, she's pretty cool with the fireworks, but Kelsa will not be happy about it. Luckily, we don't live in the hood, so it's not as bad here. But we will hear it from Universal since that's, that's literally a mile away from here. Yeah, they're illegal here in LA, but we have them by the millions, but they're illegal. And there's been several major fires in the last couple of days where like entire neighborhoods and buildings have exploded. And what's sad and criminal is they're going to have a fireworks show tonight in Big Bear at Big Bear Lake. And it won't be illegal because it's like, I guess it's the city of Big Bear. And it's a crying shame because, the baby eaglets may still be in the area. They've already fledged and they haven't been seen in the last few days. But the parents will try to escape. And eagles, believe it or not, even though they have eagle eye vision, they don't see very well in the dark. So they're not supposed to be flying around in the dark. They're supposed to be on their roost tree. And the parents are going to hear that and they're going to try to run out of the area. And these parents are still teaching these babies how to eat and how to hunt and how to fly. And, it could actually cause a fatal injury to any of the nests, not just the ones that are, being recorded live for the world, but there's other baby nests there, with new babies, and the ones that can already fly, they're going to panic, as are the mom and dads. They're going to panic, and there's just a forest there full of tall pine trees. So, and it will also pollute the lake where they do their fishing. So, we've waited 3 years for this couple to be able to produce new babies, and to think that they had triplets and two survived is a miracle beyond miracle. And now that could all go to hell tonight because the city of Big Bear Lake has decided they're doing a public display of fireworks. Um, it's absolutely criminal if we end up losing some of our wildlife tonight over this. Hi, Victoria. Thanks for coming in. Please check out the shop. Go to the Buy It Now. So we have to pray for the best tonight in Southern California, that the Eagles make it. And we may not know because they've already fledged and they've already started to not come back to the main birthing nest. They're at that age where they're gonna leave town forever. But if they're still in the area and they hear this, we could have a horrible tragedy this evening at Big Bear. And not just the Eagles, but the Bears and the Coyotes, and that stuff will contaminate the lake. It'll contaminate the food source. And there's a lot of ducks and a lot of there's a smaller type of duck called a coot. It's a waterfowl. They're all going to be put in danger tonight for some, useless show, which, we can't even have that in LA. It's completely illegal in LA unless it's like some commercial show. And a lot of the places aren't doing them anymore because it causes such distress to the animals and to the veterans. I know my cat's going to be horrified tonight. I never go out on July 4th because, I know what can happen. Tiny Coley, thanks for coming. Bees, bee styled, unique, we seek. Please go to the shop. Go to the Buy It Now. This is a preview of everything that's coming tomorrow. I've got all this new inventory. I don't even have it all listed yet. There's literally bags of it. Tons of silver, tons of designer pieces. Exactly. Be like Canada. Be like Toronto. For Canada Day, they did a drone show over Toronto, and it was absolutely fabulous. Mandy Bean, thanks for coming. A lot of people coming in, but not too many people are looking. Nobody's asking to see anything. And I'm exhausted from, sorting this. It took literally hours and hours and hours. And then I started working on the video. And then today I had to edit. I haven't even hardly had anything to eat yet. I've just been like editing and sorting and cleaning and getting some of it already listed up on other apps because it's more likely to sell there. But, I'll be happy to sell it on Whatnot as well. Oh, okay, sure. I haven't tested the chain or the bail on this. Oh, you mean the other opals? Let me get those. I thought you meant there's a new opal that just came in. That's a really big one too. Let me go get the loose opals, the Ethiopian opals. Yeah, I've already sold several of these. I've got 5 left, but I'm keeping one for myself. Yep. These are the little Ethiopian opals. They're in the shop. Hi, Renee. Thanks for coming in. But no, when you said opal, it's so funny because I have a big like 3 jewelry lots coming from Oklahoma City, and apparently there's an opal in one of those. And then what did I find on the same day that I won that? I found an opal that came in a lot from New York, New Jersey. Like, what is it about all these opals now? Now these here, I bought these myself because I just thought they were cool. Yeah, this opal that came in the Bluebox lot, it's on a silver bail and a silver chain, but I haven't tested it yet, and I haven't even cleaned it yet. This just came late yesterday afternoon. It took 13 days to get here from the New York, New Jersey office in South Hackensack. They didn't ship it right away. Then, of course, as soon as it hit California, it got hung up for some reason. They said weather. Well, we didn't have it. We don't have weather in California this time of year. So yeah, 13 days. And there's another one that's in the pipeline that could possibly arrive as soon as tomorrow, but I won't be opening that anytime soon because I have to go through all of this. Like I just found this one tonight. This was it's a Banana Republic curb chain. They retail for $55, but the website is sold out. Then I have this whole bag, and that's not even my inventory that's listed. That's just a whole bag of items that I need to sort and look and see if I've got any silver, any gold, any gemstones. But yeah, I've got the loose opals still. Just go to the shop, go to the buy it now. In fact, let me go find those. Most everything is in the buy it now except for the stuff that's in the bags and some of the stuff that's around the spinner on the ground or on the table because there hasn't been enough time. So there's also I got some shark teeth in here if anybody's into that, or you got kids and you want to buy like a sticker pack. There's also some coins in here. Uh, there we go. I'll pin the opals. Oh, I got 5 people in here. Great. Hi, Amanda. I've seen you before. Thanks for coming in. There's a lot of new inventory. If you guys haven't checked out my YouTube, go to April Davis PI and you can see a preview. You can see a live premiere that I did today. Well, it's actually not a live video, but it was just a premiere of a video where I recorded some of the new items that came in. It's Ben. Hey, Ben. Lots of stuff came in. Lots of silver. Go check it out on my YouTube. You can see the premiere on the replay and see like all the new, like tons of silver just came in. I've got piles of stuff that see this whole bag. I haven't even gone through this yet. Just got your car shipment? I don't know what that means. Are you still here, Kelly? Because I know you had company. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you said that. Look at that. That's the Raphaelan. And he's on a chain holding a carrot. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, your sticker pack is still, going on the slow, covered wagon train across the country. Mad love. Welcome. Go to the shop. Check the buy it now. I have a massive, massive amount of silver that came in. Plus all my usual items. I'm probably going to do a show tomorrow. Nice. Look at that capuchon. And then the turtle. I need to test all the stones on that to see what's in especially the blue stones that are around the moonstone. I got to find out what that is. It might be a glass moon glow rather than moonstone. I'm not sure. There could be topazes around it. I'm not sure. There's just not enough time in my day, even staying up until 5 a.m. going through this. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna during the ball game tonight after I eat. I think I'm gonna clean this one up so I can see what the stamp is. I know it's sterling, but there's some sort of stamp back there that I can't read because it needs to be cleaned. And then this one, it's not stamped JRI, but I saw one on Etsy. This is the abalone and mother of pearl, and there's one on Etsy without a chain, just the pendant alone that's listed for 84 bucks. But it says it's a JRI, and I don't see a JRI marking on this. So I don't know if there's a tag that's missing, because I don't see how they could stamp it like, on the stones. They wouldn't want to crush the abalone or the mother of pearl. So maybe there's supposed to be a tag that fell off. I'm not sure. I've got to do more research and see where they're stamped, because I don't see a stamping on mine. But, I don't think someone's going to make a counterfeit JRI pendant, like with that type of intricate stonework. I think it's legit. Hi, BG. Oh, great. Yeah, I've even got some sort of what is this? Oh, it's got a stamp on the back. Does it? It's on a gold setting. There's some sort of like a goldfish. Very cute. I'm kind of laughing that I thought this was, at first I thought this was the evil eye on a mushroom, but no, that's not what it is. And I love this Banana Republic. That's just a department store brand, but this is so bomb. The curb chain, they retail for 55, but they're sold out. There's one online that's a silver one, but mine's gold. Oh, it says Dodgers in Houston about to start. So Banana Republic, yeah, it's a division of the Gap. It's probably before your time, Ben, because I know you said you were young. But yeah, very nice, very heavy, very chunky. Hi, Anita. I'm going to eat a cracker here, so I hope it's not going to like pick up too much on the microphone. But I need to like actually sit down and have a meal today. I've just been too busy prepping the jewelry. And I got to get this all cleaned off the table, because I don't want kitty cat to get into this. I think I need to get out my old jewelry tree and start hanging some of these necklaces on the jewelry tree so they don't get retangled. Oh, ice cream sounds good. Hi, D Ford. Thanks for coming in. Please check out the shop. Check out the Buy It Now. Let me know if you guys send an offer, because sometimes I don't see it on the screen if I'm looking at the back end, or it hides behind the YouTube chat. The YouTube poll. Let me make that. I'll shrink that on my screen so I don't want to miss a sale or miss an offer. I can't wait to see how much this little guy is worth. A signed Raphaelan. And I'm so jazzed that I just found this old vintage Kenneth J. Lane with the watch inside. Now, it's going to need to be repaired, but they just don't make this anymore, the Kenneth J. Lane. Like, this is a really vintage piece, probably from the 70s, I'm guessing. It's very, very heavy, too. It's like super heavy. I just found that when I was setting up the show, and I saw the KJL, and I'm like, oh my God, this Kenneth J. Lane. I always make money on Kenneth J. Lane. Kenneth J. Lane is a big seller, especially amongst older people. Because they just don't make the costume jewelry like they used to. All the mall brands are not like the old, Monet, Napier, Kenneth J. Lane. Those are all the old good brands. I found a Monet in here. I found a Monet. I think it was an earring or something. I gotta find it. Like, I'll put that in my designer earring bag. I found, like, there's so much. There's Monet, there's the Chico's, there's the Banana Republic, there's this HMH Sterling Rosary bracelet. There's this JJ Jonette Wolf Howling Over the Moon brooch. It just keeps going and going and going. A possible JRI, but it seems to be missing the tag with the abalone and the mother of pearl, and it's on a sterling chain. The pendants alone go for $84, not even including the silver. You know, like I've just seen the pendants online without the silver chains. Mine's on a silver chain. And then the opal, like the new opal I got, like I'll probably keep the opal just because it's so cool. I think it's the first opal I've ever found. This guy's interesting too. I think this is a Larimar stone, but I'm not sure. And it's on the sterling silver. I'm gonna clean that. That's gonna be my goal, is to clean the Larimar tonight. But I really just need to take a breather and get something to eat and get this all like cleaned up so that the animals, you know, specifically the cat, doesn't knock it over onto the floor so that the bunny can get it. Got to get some more bags and some more boxes out. Get my old jewelry tree out. I was going to donate the jewelry tree, but now I think I'm going to keep it to hang all these necklaces. And then I just couldn't believe that I found not one. No, it's tangled up in a necklace right now. Hold on. There we go. Not one, but two of these with these three-dimensional rams on sterling. Vintage sterling. Oh, I only cleaned one of them a little bit. Just no time yet. But yeah, I got to work on this guy tonight so I can try to see the stamp that's on the back. And then the Southwest silver, you know, and the Napier diaper pin, like crazy. That's engraved with somebody's initials. Like that was for somebody's newborn baby, probably 50 years ago. So cool. That's a piece of history. I might just keep it in the scrap silver pile. But everybody just go to the shop. I'm only going to be on for another like a couple of minutes, and then I got to get ready. Got to get ready for the Dodger game, and got to get something to eat, and got to get all this jewelry cleaned up. And then I'll be able to set up a show probably tomorrow night. Lovebird Vintage, thanks for coming. Please check the shop before I go off the air. Everything's in the shop. Everything's under buy it now with best offer. I appreciate you guys coming in. Hopefully there'll be a show tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific. I hope. I'm still just, you know, going through this massive amount of new silver jewelry that came in. Plus everything else that came in. Like I said, I haven't even gone through. There's a whole bag of stuff that I need to, like, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. I think eventually I'm going to have to do laundry. I'm going to have nothing to wear. But I just wanted you guys, especially my mod, I wanted her to be able to preview some of this. This is so cool. I was so excited when I started opening this box. Like, and when I first saw it all wrapped in a bag, I was like, oh, darn, it's just stupid pearls and, you know, wooden plastic crap. And then I emptied the bag out, and then I was just like, oh my God, there's silver. Oh, there's another silver. There's probably, I don't know, 20, 25 pieces of silver in here. But the weight is massive compared to the last bag. I'm going to have to weigh, once I test everything, I'm going to have to weigh everything separate and add it up because it was too big for my scale. It aired out my scale because it was so big. Like, oh my God. But I got gemstones, I got semi-precious stones, I got Larimar, I think. I've got opal, I've got something called rutilated quartz with black bands in it. I've got some pink quartz. I've got abalone, I've got mother of pearl, I've got resin, I've got silver tone, I've got gold tone, I've got 925, I've got Chico's to Banana Republic, Plus everything else, like all the coins and the whatnot, everything that was already listed, it's still behind me. I didn't even carry it into this show. If somebody needs to see something, I'll have to go get that bag. Like I didn't even set that up. I'm just trying to go through the jewelry box. I still have 3 Monet pieces, the dragonfly, the butterfly, and the big chunky Monet. The big cable chain. That's like, it weighs like a brick. That chain could knock somebody over. If they bend down, they may just fall forward. Let me know if you need any more time to see the shop, because I'm going to close this out, and we're going to go. We'll probably go on the air at 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. That'll give me some more time to sort through this and clean some of this. I will enjoy the game. I just, boy, I need to take a breath here. This was exhausting. Just going through the initial pile it's very exhausting, and it's very bad on the back and the neck. And what did you miss, Ben? You can go to the YouTube channel and see the live on this. Well, it was a premiere, but now it's up there as long form content. You can see the opening of some of this. Kelly, you can see it too when you have a chance. Hi, mailing. But yeah, I'm not going to be on here for very much longer. I do need to see the game and get something to eat and get hydrated and just get all this jewelry cleaned up. Put it probably on a necklace tree so that it doesn't get tangled. And then, I can start cleaning and listing the pieces one by one. I got some of the expensive pieces already up on other platform, and we'll cross post later. But I got the rosary bracelet and the one of the sterling silver 3-dimensional ram cuff bracelets. I got that listed, and I got the Southwest polished cuff bracelet up. Oh, Lucky Stream. Okay. Yeah, you can send me a tag on that if you want. Thanks. I like to watch shows like late at night when I finally, lay back in bed, and, kind of puts me to sleep, and then but I can be up till the middle of the night, like just laying down and just relaxing and chilling, and, laying there with my kitty cat. And occasionally I get up and go out in the living room and kiss my bunny, because she's awake. She's wide awake at that time. She's the guard bunny that watches the house at night while everybody else is passed out. She's out and about. But tonight there's going to be, in another 3 hours here, probably sooner, it's going to be dark in California. We're on the edge of the Pacific time zone, so even with daylight savings time, we get dark very, very early here. And, I'd say between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, people will be doing their illegal fireworks. Hopefully we don't have too many around here. We will hear the Universal show though, which is, it's a legal show, but yeah, I'm sure LAPD will be on TAC alert tonight. And there's already been several explosions in Southern California over the last couple of days, where fireworks have illegally exploded and burned neighborhoods down and commercial building complexes down. Like, it's a really bad problem here. A lot of it comes in through the port, and I don't know how they don't scan it coming in, but it gets in somehow. Millions of dollars worth of contraband. And there will be, fatalities over that. I know we want people to have fun, but this is just too harmful on the wildlife, and we have to pray for the eagles up at Big Bear Lake tonight, where they are having a legal, not illegal, but legal fireworks show that's going to scare the new baby eagles and the parents. And, there's potential for them not to be able to survive, and it will contaminate the lake and the fish, and, the ducks, all the waterfowl that they eat will be contaminated. So they've been trying to get it canceled, but apparently it's going forward because that is the world that we live in now, where our government has just lost its mind. I wouldn't expect that here in California. We're like a different country here, but yeah, we should not be having that show tonight in Big Bear Lake. We won't hear that here, but everybody's worried about the Eagles. If you follow the Big Bear Eagles, it's going to be a very risky evening for them. And I know my poor little kitty, little Kelsa, she doesn't do well with fireworks. She's going to be horrified. She'll be hiding under the bed or in the closet for sure for hours. So check out that shop. I'm going off in 3 minutes, everybody. Come back and see me tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I should have more of the jewelry, cleaned and organized by then, where I won't just have it in big giant, bags or piles. Be a little bit more organized than it is tonight. But I wanted everybody to have a chance to see it. And, when the show goes off, if you guys are watching even on YouTube, when this show goes off, I think most of these items will transfer over to my Whatnot marketplace. So you do have an opportunity to purchase these when I'm off the air. And that some of the banger pieces have already been cross-posted. So I don't expect them to last long. But, I've got things starting at $1 here, so nobody's obligated to buy. Just come and enjoy the show. In fact, I think we'll go over and we will. Oh, thanks for the follow, Eve. I'll follow everybody that's watching me. I'll follow everybody after the show. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Allie Thrifts. Be going off the air here soon. Just wanted to preview some of this new jewelry that's coming in. A big stash came in yesterday full of silver. Absolutely loaded. Everything from inexpensive pieces to banger pieces. So everybody take a look at the shop really quick before we do a raid. And I will see everybody tomorrow at 5. We hope. Okay, this looks like a small seller. Let's go raid her. Everybody, thanks for coming. I'll see you tomorrow.